The Darkness 2 is a sequel to the amazing narrative-based shooter The Darkness 1, which came out in 2007. Vendettas is the counterpoint to the single-player game in The Darkness 2. It's 4 unique playable characters who go through a narrative co-op experience which happens in parallel to Jackie's single-player narrative experience. If you decide that you never want to play a game unless one of your friends is playing, you can just play Vendetta's co-op through all of the Vendetta's missions, play Vendetta's co-op through all of the campaign, through the hit list missions, and then just leave it there. And you'll pretty much get a full-fledged game. We're sort of shipping 2 full games in the box. We wanted to go with co-op. I mean, when we looked at the game, we decided co-op. So that's where we put all of our energies. This was the co-op and the single player. Digital Extremes is really amazing at moment-to-moment gameplay. They know how to make the guns feel right. They know how to make the running feel right. They know how to make it, make the use of powers good so that you can get tons and tons of powers and still have it all be on the controller. Like, you don't have to pick 2 active powers. Like, they know how to make the feel of a moment-to-moment gameplay amazing. And then add Paul Jenkins as a writer to make narrative for The Darkness 2 at the same level as the narrative for The Darkness 1.
This is just the kind of stuff that happens when you're king of shit mountain, you know what I mean?
My favorite thing about Vendettas at this point is the banter between the characters.
Lasses, grab your lads! And fellas, grab your nads!
You tell some of the story in sort of a linear fashion where you get some information where both of the characters get it. We also tell the story in the characters talking to each other about what's going on in the plot right at that moment.
It is time for the weekend to have their day.
Blah, blah, blah. What's the matter? Afraid of a Scotsman?
The richness and the dialogue and the richness in kind of like the characters and in the world and the humor of it comes out in a different way each time you replay it through the way that they talk to each other. The Darkness 2 will be available, will be released February 7th in the US, February 10th international for PC, PS3, and 360. And if you pre-order before then, we also have, it's the same cost as the main game, and we have a bunch of pre-order incentives, including a poster by Silvestri, an alternative Darkling skin, some talents that you can only get if you pre-order, and so all of that's available if you pre-order today.